How did y'all enjoy being a kid in the 90s?
Man, I think we had the best childhood because when you said the 90s was the most peaceful, decade in comparison to the other decades, I do truly believe that. I don't feel like as kids we were informed of all, and it may be just because, internet and media, they didn't expose as much that was actually probably going on. But when we were growing up, we didn't realize that the world was a bad place. Like, we could be outside with our friends and not really thinking about everything else that was going on. Like, now our kids they don't just have like hurricane drills and fire drills. They have like shooter drills, like in their, like, you know what I mean? Active shooter drills in their school. I get notifications on my phone when there's an active shooter around my children's school. So, I mean, it's just a different time, and the economy, of course. But yeah.
Yeah, I do remember I remember it being really cool. I remember, and maybe it's because I was a kid, so I just was unaware of all of the crazy things happening just because I was a child and like incapable of thinking of those things, or even didn't really care about them. Um I do I do remember being a little afraid of being like a kid on a milk carton though. Like, do you remember that they
Yeah.
used to do that? Like the missing
Yeah.
kids on the milk cartons. So I feel like that was one of the things that we had to worry about, but we really didn't have to worry about being bullied on like the internet. You just had fights in school.
Right. It was
Right.
a
It was
different
like the
type of
bullying
bullying.
was very different, and it just was, everything was different. School was different.
Mhm.
Um I think what we learned in school was different. I mean, I remember having art class and music class
Right.
and things like that, and our television shows were different. Like black sitcoms and other sitcoms were really booming in the 90s.
Mhm.
Um and let's not forget about our cartoons. Our cartoons was off the chain,
Yes,
especially
they were.
Saturday
Of
morning
course.
cartoons.
Of course.
Mhm. And we had more structure if you think about it, because now these kids have access to a bunch of foolishness that we never had access to. So, I mean, it's no longer Saturday morning cartoons, it's 24/7 foolishness.
I remember Cross Color,
I don't
like
know what
with
that is.
Kid and Play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so were they 90s or 80s?
They were kind of 80s and 90s, I would say.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, or Crisscross will make you jump, jump. They're not 90s or 80s.
They're 90s, definitely
90s.
90s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What about you, Crip?
My 90s were good. I really have nothing to complain about. I think that was a great time. Again, kind of witnessing technology really start to take off in that time, like as the internet was developing for everyday consumers. I mean, the internet's been out, but to have it come to every household. I remember we got our first computer. Remember those big bulky
Apple.
desktops?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gateway.
Like you couldn't
Yes.
you couldn't carry that. Like you had to have the big zip drives and everything.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I just remember being so excited about that. And so I
Mhm.
think for me, that sparked my love for technology. Um,
I'm
so
the
yeah, I
floppy
love.
disk era.
What'd you say?
I said we're of the floppy disk era.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we were.
Yes.
Them
Like
things
truly
always
a
broke.
floppy
Like
disk.
these new kids have no experience with panicking as your
Mm-mm.
floppy disk like just broke
Yes.
on you
Yeah.
for a school
Yes.
project. Like it broke in the bag. It broke
Yeah.
as you tried to insert
Yes.
it. Like it just always broke. And
It's
remember,
bent.
remember
Yeah.
the highlight of our life was when they came out with different colors.
Yes.
Like, oh
Yes.
I
my
still
gosh, you
have
were the cool
some.
kid. Yeah, like you were the cool kid if you had the different
Mhm.
colored ones.
I have
Like,
a red one. It's in my, like, my little box of memorabilia for my life.
and
And I
also,
came across it. I was like, what is this doing here?
oh,
What's
um,
in it? That's what I would want to know. What is
How
saved in
could
it?
you find out?
I don't know.
Can
that's a great
anybody?
question.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know like how that plugged in. Because now we have like USB A, I mean, USB-C, USB-A.
Yeah, I would
That's
probably have to take it to
interesting.
some shop. Be like, "Can you figure out what's on this floppy disk?" They'd be like, "What? What is that?"
Was the
Yeah.
90s was the
Well,
90s
oh,
part of the pager?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
My mom had one.
One other thing that I loved about the 90s was box office stores. So, like, remember our Circuit
Yes.
City days, Radio Shack, like
Oh,
Yes.
all of
yeah.
those good stores.
Yep.
Wow.
And they used to be in the neighborhood too.
Mhm.
You
Yep.
could like go to them.
Mhm.
Definitely miss that because now you can't get me to step into a store. Like
Yep.
I'm ordering everything online. So
Yeah.
I do miss the 90s.
I miss
The
Blockbuster.
Yes, that was such a
Yeah.
I
treat
really
on
do.
Fridays.
I really do.
Girl,
Yes. Friday
I
house.
really
Oh
do.
my
listen,
gosh.
if they brought Blockbuster back, I would totally support. Like I would. Because
I wouldn't.
I would like that would be my thing. Like to go in there on Friday night and just
Oh
walk through the
yeah.
aisles just to see what's out, old movies, new movies, like the whole
Right.
nine. Like I would
Mm-mm.
totally do that.
My older sister worked at Blockbuster, so you know we thought we was the ish. Okay, like we going there on Friday night. She
Yes.
behind the counter. Hey family, get
Yes.
whatever movie y'all want. This to do
Yes.
do. Like we thought we was it, boy.
Yep. You get some popcorn and candy. Yes.
Yes.
Can you imagine if
Oh
they
my god,
open a Blockbuster video and you
it
go
would
in
be
there and
us
they're like, you
buying it.
have unpaid
Yep.
video.
From 1998.
It hurt my feelings when they like closed out for real. I'm like, y'all couldn't afford to be here. Like found
There's
something else.
one left in America.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, there's only
Yeah.
one
One
left.
left.
It's in the Midwest, I think.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta go, y'all.
We
You
should.
on your own.
I'll go with you, Classy
I'll go
Lady.
with you too, Classy. I'll go
But
with
y'all
you too.
remember when Blockbuster started selling DVDs?
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, they were
Mhm.
trying to compete with Netflix
Right. At
Yes.
the time.
Right.
because you
Mhm.
remember when Netflix came out,
Came
they
out with
were
the DVD.
they were the ones that were sending the DVDs.
in the mail.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh, I
Redbox.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Netflix was like
started that.
a more of a virtual, almost kind of like Blockbuster.
And then when
Yep.
it was like, hey, you don't even have to go anywhere. Like they'll send
Right.
it to your
Yep.
house.
Right.
Do y'all remember when you would go to somebody's house and one of the coolest things in their living room would be their DVD selection?
Yep.
Yes.
DVD selection.
One last one. Toys R Us. These kids are missing out.
Oh,
Toys R
I'm
Us
so
Yeah.
happy.
used to be the store.
Mhm.
That's another store you got excited about
Yep.
going to. Is
Yeah.
Toys R Us. Like
Girl, now it's Five
I don't
Below.
want to grow up.
That's
Right.
sick.
I'm a
I
Toys
know,
R
that's
Us
really
We're
sad.
all
It's the
Toys R Us
truth.
kids.
But
I
We
love it.
are. That giraffe. Oh,
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
Yeah.
the jingles. The jingles
Yeah.
from
The
the
jingles.
90s. You
Yes.
have to do the jingles from the 90s. They
Yes.
don't make jingles
no,
like they
Yeah.
used to.
Nope.
Like you remember all of those jingles from the 90s. Like,
Yes.
can you name me a jingle today?
I was gonna say JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
They still play
877
that.
cash now.
They still play that.
Call JG Wentworth, 877 cash. Oh, no.
Okay, we got one jingle.
That's a jangle. It ain't even
Oh
a
my
jingle. It's a
gosh.
jangle.
That's
But
a
anyway,
jingle.
getting back to the show. So we've all discussed as to how the 90s was. It was good. It was bad. It was definitely different.
Hey,
But
before you move on, can we just add a jingle for Krypt?
what jingle we want to do?
Baby bottle pop. Baby
Baby
bottle
bottle
pop.
pop. And then again,
That is a
baby
great one
bottle
as
pop.
well.
Wait.
I don't know that jingle.
The candy? You don't know Baby bottle pop?
No.
Lord.
There
A
are so many
lady knows
jingles.
this one. Opalaka, Hialeah.
Hialeah.
Well, that gotta be a South Florida thing.
Opalaka, Hialeah is the
It's a
place
place
to.
to be.
Uh-uh.
Opalaka. Now, does anybody go to Opalaka anymore?
They really needed them some tourists, huh?
But you guys should know all of this. This one. Pollo tropical.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
yeah.
dun.
Pollo
Chicken on
tropical. Chicken on the grill.
You never tasted chicken.
I got one. The best.
Part of waking up is
It's
Folgers
Folgers
in
in my cup.
Yeah.
If I was the Folgers folks, I would be dying right now because you had the 90s on lock with those
Oh my
commercials.
Yeah.
gosh.
Like there was nothing else out there. And you just lost the whole market, like to like how Keurig has now taken over the whole place. Like that used to
Yes.
be Folgers right there. And what was the other competitor? It used to be Folgers and the
I
forgot
can't
the other
remember the other
one.
one.
But it was always like Folgers. So I'm like, just to lose the
they would
market share.
because they would get you in the morning. The
Yep.
commercial
Yes.
would be like you wake up in the morning to this wonderful smell from heaven,
Yes.
and it just
Mhm.
makes everything brighter. The birds sing beautifully. The sun is shining, but it's not too hot. Even it's raining, but you're still dry, even though you don't have on an umbrella or a raincoat.
Yep.
Everything is just perfect with Folgers in your cup.
With Folgers in your cup. I got one more, and then let's move on. Okay. Y'all should know this one. Skip it, skip it.
Yes.
Well, Classi knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I love
I
Skip
do.
It.
Took me
Skip
yes.
it, skip
First
it.
of all, that thing hurt. If you
Oh
like
my God,
if
yes,
you
it did.
have
One.
oh my gosh.
That
Okay.
hurt. The pogo stick hurt.
Mhm. That was
Iconic
okay.
90s toys.
Last thing about the 90s, the swing sets and the playground sets, they did not care about our safety.
Death traps.
They did not.
Death traps.
These new kids, like all kinds of lawsuits.
They were wooden and metal.
Yes, we had nothing else.
Oh my God, they were so
It's like-
dangerous.
It's like, Mom, I got a splinter in my foot
It
from
built
this
character.
wooden. What the freak? Yeah, we're tough. You know, they call us like sensitive and stuff like that. No, we were really tough. Like to go down a
Mhm.
slide, a metal slide, when it's 90 degrees outside.
Your whole back burnt out.
you have 8th degree burns. You can see meat. You're going down the slide and you're like, what's that smell? Oh, that's me. That ain't bacon.
Barbecued.
Barbecued Millie Redd.
Like, how many times did that swing set, the metal swings, as you're twisting them and twisting them and twisting them,
Yes.
and then something gets caught and it rips off your skin?
Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh my God.
We have the battle scars to
We do.
prove.
We
And
do.
you know, you can't even throw the swings over the swing set
Yeah.
anymore. Like, you know how you used to do to get them higher up?
Yep.
Yes.
They've like, I don't know, proof them. And it pisses me off.
You know what it is? You know why they did that though, right? Real
Why?
quick. Is because a girl did that and then she became Inside Out Girl.
What?
Do you don't remember Inside Out Girl? Inside Out Girl.
No.
Inside Out Girl was like this little short on Nickelodeon. And so she was going up the swings, and then she went over the swing and then she became Inside Out Girl.
Oh my God.
So
Speaking
that's
of
why they did it like
Nickelodeon
that.
is in some deep
Yep.
doo-doo. They talking about Nickelodeon. They have a whole documentary. Have y'all seen it?
Oh no, I'm
No.
waiting to watch it though.
No, but
With
that's a whole different. We about to go down.
We're gonna refocus. Okay.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that was a 90s staple,
It
Nickelodeon.
was. And we're yes, Nickelodeon.
Yo, were you born or raised in the 90s? If so, please share your most cherished memory from that vibrant decade. Also, if this brief trip down memory lane has caught your interest, Don't miss our detailed discussion on a quintessential 90s sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is available on this channel and wherever you get your podcast. So subscribe now and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram at Sitcoms in Color. Check us out on Facebook at Sitcoms in Color. Check out our website at www.sitcomsincolor.com. And lastly, you can email us at sitcomsincolor@gmail.com. Until next time, bye.